all the players are hopping onto their sled in the different positions that they had talked about before. A Tato makes an illusion of a Vidi pillow that they sit next to a fire as a different Tato lights a fire next to the lake.
On the sled.
Yeah, on the sled.
They're like getting comfy.
Yeah, like, sorry.
It's a very weird ad segment.
Okay, so can I have you all tell me what area you are going to be
position.
on the thing? And I'm going to throw you under the bus again and start with Maz. Where did you pick to be on the sled? Do you know? Do you remember?
I have it pulled up if you need me to. If you need a phone.
I think it's the animal.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's what she chose.
Okay.
Oh, the food holder.
So
Yes.
you're gonna be at the front
Yes,
holding
food
onto the
holder.
little bit of food and like
Yeah.
directing them.
Okay. Perfect. And then Vidi, what are you doing?
Toby's gonna be at the back initially, just like helping start the sled and just like pushing it, but it's gonna stay on the back with his shield and his hammer and just like protect it from dangerous things that are looking for harm on the sled.
Perfect.
Harm on the sled. Great. Okay, yeah, that's exactly what I want to say.
Yep. And then Kelly.
I am going to be trying my darn best to steer this.
Okay, cool.
Cool. And then I think that leaves Rachel, Twinkle, and I don't know if you saw it because I know Discord shenanigans. Did you see it? You good?
Yeah, I saw it.
Okay, what are you doing?
I will be on the side scooping up the little critters.
Yep. And your gnomes will be kind of in the middle as well.
Yeah.
Like,
So our two oh yeah, wait.
Fort and Bella are on there too.
Okay.
Oh.
Our two
Yes, the glasses. Yeah, that's how
Okay.
your character.
Let's go.
Okay. So everybody gets onto the sled, and then they get into their various positions that they said, and Toby is like going and helping push the sled off since he's in the back anyways. It will be easier for him to just jump on.
Yep.
You guys make it onto the ice, and
those frozen
immediately
lakes.
the two fox dog creatures that you have
I'll send a link to what they look like.
are
chat.
now in chat via the Yoshi Goomba link. So that
Yes.
is the ones that are leading the sled. So they start taking off trying to chase after this food, and this will be where we have to have all of you guys make your first rolls out of a few of these to see how this is going.
Yeah.
So,
No pressure or anything. Oh, Ellie does get bardic inspiration.
Oh, I do.
Although I don't see that they actually rolled for how much.
Oh, yes.
So how about Kelly? You could just roll a d4.
Okay, I was
and-
gonna say
and add
before,
that.
She's not paying attention. I can promise. She's playing Fortnite downstairs.
Yeah, that's yeah. Yep. Oh, it's Laura. Yep.
yep.
No, don't worry about it, J Raid. Kelly's got it. And then just add that.
Roll a d4.
Yep. And then add that to your roll.
Okay. That's not horrible. That's less good.
Oh, no.
What do I get for my plus 3? Okay, so 15.
Oh, that's not bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So we have a 15, and that was for the steering. And then let's
Yes.
see. So
Were we having them all roll right
yeah.
away? Okay.
No, to see like general vibes.
Yeah.
What did you get? What did Maz get?
Sorry,
Mo.
writing notes.
Oh, that's okay.
What was what was the roll again?
Oh,
It was to see how well you're doing at your job.
Yep, it'll just be
list
animal
that-
handling.
Yeah.
Animal handling.
yep.
Yep.
Oh, a chaos magic was redeemed. That's fun.
It was a 19.
That is a
too.
5.
Oh, 5. Okay, we got a 15 and a 5.
Okay.
This first
okay.
one would just be kind of like one of those group checks, I guess,
Yeah,
to see how.
To see the general vibe.
Yeah.
Also, apparently, there is a Tato somewhere in the distance that is sitting there chopping some vegetables. I like it. You know, you guys have to be thinking about
wait.
what you're making. You
Mhm.
have meals to prep. You're in
Yeah.
this competition too.
Uh,
You guys are in a frozen biome.
Also, Jerry, is that an inspiration or disadvantage for Mo? Because all you said was Mo after redeeming it, so
Ooh.
we gotta know which one it was.
I would like to think inspiration. They're just like disadvantage. Yes, it's inspiration.
Should I use it now? No, I can't, right?
You can if you want to.
Yeah.
15's pretty solid, but you do you.
Mm-hmm.
It was 5.
Yeah, it was a
Yeah,
5.
it was
You got a
5.
Oh, never.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Kelly got the 15.
Yeah.
I like, oh gosh, no, never mind. So, are you using it?
Yes, I can use it. Yes.
Okay.
Sorry, I just saw J Reeds.
Ooh, we also have more people helping out.
It's a mini fire. It's a fireball.
Love it.
Oh, that is gonna have an effect.
Wait,
Okay.
that's not a jet propulsion. That's
Nope.
just like a bomb
Oh no,
behind
we're
them.
gonna go with this.
I'm at the back of the.
Yeah. So we'll address that in a hot moment.
Don't worry, they also got max damage.
Yep.
So Toby.
So Maz, what did you get? 11. Much
That's better. Yeah,
okay,
better.
so Toby, what did you get?
Oh, God. It's a roll to hit, right?
Yeah.
Oh gosh. So am I using my warhammer for this?
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's you kind of like smacking off the edge. You're probably not like hitting it like this, but you're like going like that. So yeah, you could just add normal
Mhm.
as though you're hitting.
Sounds good.
Yep.
We got a 16 to hit.
Okay, solid. I won't make you roll damage or anything, but I will make you roll a dex save because of that explosion. However, moving on.
But you were healed for 4, Toby. Preemptively.
Oh, preemptively.
Yeah.
Okay, so Twinkle, what did Twinkle get?
Got a 15.
Ooh. Okay.
What did-
I got a 3 on the dex save.
Oh my god.
You keep making me roll dex.
That's because people keep doing fireballs next to you.
I love it.
Okay, Mo needs to make you like a cat's grace potion.
Yeah.
Thing to where you just get like
I feel like this whole
Use the potions I could make on my
look.
artificer
like
things.
every
I
day you
love
need
it.
to take
From
it.
now until level 19, I'm only taking ability score increases and I'm only boosting dexterity. Okay?
Yeah.
Like there's no other way.
Oh wait.
Give you guidance like every time you do anything dex related.
Toby, you actually got a 12 instead.
11.
So that's better though.
Oh,
That's still better. Laura, we're doing good.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. I think we got all the rolls now. So
Yes.
that's good.
Okay. So then wait, what was the reroll for the dex? Is
It was
12?
11.
Or
So
11,
well,
the minus
yeah.
1. Oh my gosh. Oof. Okay. So
time to
that
actually-
at least is good.
Do this.
Yes. Okay, so you guys are taking off. The adventure has begun. You guys launch yourselves as quickly as you can onto the ice, knowing that these things act fast, and that you already saw that hookbeak, that penguin-like creature, get sucked underneath and eaten earlier, so you don't want to be like that creature. And so you guys take off with great speed. Everybody seems like they're handling their jobs fairly well. There's a little bit of a concern for a moment. However, as you guys take off, a very enthusiastic Tato screams out and then launches itself into the sky, and Twinkle can hear them be
yeah.
like, "Power!" And then they light on fire and throw themselves down, adding a boost, and it does in fact boost you guys.
While
going
breaking the
forward.
ice too behind you.
But the ice is now shattered behind you, and you hear as like the crack follows you as you're launched, and you just see the of that. And also our poor little Toby is singed a
Yes.
little bit because that is a you take half situation. They
So
they
5.
hit caps, so then yeah, you have 5 already.
So you only took 1 because you were healed for 4.
Yep,
Okay.
So that's better.
it totals out.
yeah.
yeah.
At least.
There was back and forth.
But also, he was still hurt probably from last time getting blown off because people keep doing fireballs near him.
Toby.
It's always like
Only to Toby.
not on him. It's always near him.
I want to make sure, Tato's, it's a fireball. So
I don't
there
know.
will
I
be
think
an
it's funny.
AoE, just so people know.
At this point, it's hilarious. It's like canon that the Tatos are just reckless, and it makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, so all of you guys make your way down. I like that the music got quieter right as this is happening a little bit.
Yep.
Okay, so you guys are launching yourself off. It was a little bit of a rocky start, and you don't know if the ice is fully broken, but you guys are making your way forward. Twinkle found a really good foothold on the side of the thing, and is quite literally like hanging on, like ready to grab a creature as it comes out. You guys don't know where the creatures are yet, but the two gnomes have guaranteed that these creatures are piling around. They look like, what is it?
They look like Daddy Longlegs, but like really fluffy.
Yes. And
I'll
then
put
they
them in
tuck
chat.
themselves in like tumbleweeds.
Yep.
And so that's how they move across the lake without disturbing the creatures below, is that they kind of lift into the air and are tumbling like little tumbleweeds.
Link to them's in chat
Yes.
as well.
That is the link in chat. Thank you.
Yes.
But yes. So you guys are making your way. It's going pretty well. But that's when you start seeing the creatures start breaking through the ice behind you, coming at you.
Oh, I actually like it better visually thinking the ice, and they see a massive shadow go under them momentarily before starting to breach up behind them. Or
like it.
starting to tear a little bit through the cracks in the ice that were formed by the Tatos doing the explosion.
Ooh. I like that.
Yep.
And then the giant shadows are going to spookidid the creatures. So our creature handler who's controlling the food, the creatures start to seem to get distracted, wanting to go in two different directions, which is not good when they're both connected to the same sled.
Yeah.
So you guys start losing speed, and from your perspective, Toby, on the back, all of a sudden you guys are slowing down a little bit, and this thing that was following you is getting closer.
From what it looks like from Toby's perspective is there's the ice behind you guys rapidly going away and cracking, and a giant kind of top of a head about the size of like a small car, I guess. Like a giant crocodilian looking head, like reptiles just like barreling through, and you can kind of start to see like reptilian eyes poking and just staring at you guys hungrily. But do not worry, because Tato does a mage hand and kind of just starts trying to push the head down, which it can only move 10 pounds of force, so nothing happens because it's huge.
But you do see a Tato trying to help you next to you, going, and then the little mage hand trying to push it. But yeah.
Oh, here, I'll make sure the mage hand does something. It pokes it in the eye a little bit.
Oh.
And so the thing like kind of like starts to veer a little bit, losing focus.
I like it.
Got a kaiju coming after.
Yes, and J-Ray knows what it is.
Mo, can I have you roll another animal handling check? This will be your second one.
You got this.
To see if you can get these guys back under control to help speed things along without this thing coming at everybody.
Can I cast guidance on Mo?
Yes.
Mhm.
It's a 16 plus, how much is guidance?
Like 4, right?
D4.
Yeah, D4.
We keep doing this to Jamie's creations.
It's a 17.
Ooh, okay.
Nice.
So you figure out just the right angle to kind of wrangle the food directly in front of both of them, steering them back together. So then they're splitting like this, and they're like, "Ooh, food," and they go back together. You guys all feel the speed pick up a little bit again. This creature is still on your trail, but then that is when off in the distance you see as these like floaty, puffy, tumbleweed like things start spinning and going towards the side of the sled.
Yep.
However, it is on the wrong side. So Twinkle is on one side, prepared, hoping that they're going to be near, but then they're coming from the other way. So then the gnome peeks over. One of the gnomes peeks over and is like, "They're over there! You guys gotta turn!" And so you guys have to turn to rotate the thing to get a good angle as you guys are turning to kind of throw Twinkle towards the herd. So that means, Ellie, can I have you roll
Oh.
for...
At the same time, a Tato also shoots cold damage in front of the sled to make it go faster because it gets slicker.
Oh, if there's cold damage while it's turning, I'm going to say this is going to be like a kind of like the car skidding thing where you're like drifting.
Oh, yes,
You guys are
drifting.
going to drift in a
The
sled.
car skiddy thing.
Car skid.
I was thinking like, you know, the scene from Polar Express where they're literally like drifting the train.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
it. Yep.
That's what I've got in my head right now.
Yep. It's going to be awesome. So you guys are going to be drifting a sled, and then Twinkle's going to be like, "Whoa!" and trying to grab like this big puffy thing.
While the sled is drifting, another Tato tries to illusion magic a bag of treats falling behind to distract the creature, but because of the drift, the treats illusions get spread as it goes. So it's like, like a spray of like treats go everywhere, and the creature is undeterred.
I love it.
Can I preemptively cast guidance on my 3 party members?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, great.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, I appreciate that.
She
Are you-
uses all of them because it's
I'm
fine.
using the wrong dice set, I found out, apparently, because they're not rolling the best.
Oh no. What did you roll?
Well, I rolled a natural 5. With the guidance, it's a 3, and with my modifier, it's a 3, so that's 11.
Okay. Okay. So you start trying to turn this thing. You hit the ice and the extra ice
Oh yeah,
that's
the
extra
the
slick.
slick.
And you're gonna catch way less friction, I guess. And so then you're like, oh, it will turn a little bit like this, and all of a sudden you're like, oh gosh. And so now you are pretty much going to be slamming Twinkle into the herd. So instead of riding next to them, she's just gonna be like through them.
Right?
So with that, Twinkle, as this herd all of a sudden gets much closer, much closer, you think you're going to be riding next to them, but instead they're coming at your face. Can you roll to try to grab one and also keep yourself from being flung off?
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, sure can. Is this still sleight of hand?
Was it sleight of hand? I think it was. Yeah. Okay, so sleight of hand, and then what should be the holding on for dear life while doing this?
I would normally something like that. I would think like athletics, I guess, to try to
Or
like.
acrobatics, because I know you always try to change it to acrobatics.
Yeah. So I can do acrobatics?
Yes, I'll give it to you. I'll say you like do a spin flip to grab one if
Chef,
Yeah.
I'm glad you're having fun. Chef's using the tater redeems to just make garnishes for their cooking
Aw,
competition. Oh,
so cute.
You also get a +1 to your roll, Twinkle.
yeah, oh my gosh. J-Rain, definitely make sure to keep track of all this like food making
Yeah.
that Chef is doing, because this is perfect.
Oh, I also need to do a chaos magic soon, by the way.
Ooh, okay, chaos
ready.
magic. That's not good.
Yeah, I already know what I'm doing for it. whenever it's
Okay.
time.
So what did you
I
get?
rolled a 15 on both of them.
Oh,
So I guess I'll add the 1 to
whichever one.
critters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Critter
Okay.
kitchen.
So you are holding onto the edge of the sled. All of a sudden, these creatures are coming at you way
The big
faster.
tumbleweeds.
Because it's just like a ton of piles of these giant things, and
Yep.
you're small. How big are these tumbleweeds?
I mean, they're like that big around
So
or
this
something
is
like.
huge.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like to your size, that's gonna be like you holding on like this. Like you're gonna be like fully like oof. So since you did really well, and because you wanted to do acrobatics, I'm gonna make it fancy and say that there is a hot moment where the sled is going like this,
The drift.
and then the herd is coming straight for you, and you let go of the sled using the momentum because it's pushing you like that way. You let go of the sled, grab onto one, and then spin yourself backwards up in the air so that the sled ends up underneath you, and you
Oh,
can
that's
land
cool.
and like
I like
slide
that.
into it. And you just have like this huge ball of fluff that is the creature now in your hands, and you just like slide into the sled like, got it.
Okay. Do we need more than one, or is this okay?
I think we only need one, right? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine.
Alright,
That was cool.
I got it.
Do you think I could try that?
Probably
No.
not.
Why? I did great with the sledding earlier.
Yeah, but that could have ended very badly.
Yeah.
Also, and then
Yeah, it keeps
right as
going.
they're saying that, there's just now a bunch of these creatures that are just bouncing off the side of the sled. As you guys are
Good
just
thing they're
like,
really fluffy.
spinning through. Yeah, so then they're like flying over.
And for Toby still looking behind, there's an angry car-sized head like
So Toby, your task in this situation will be to defend your other crew, so that would be Ellie and Mo, from getting thwacked in the side of the head while they're trying to do their jobs. And if you fail, then one of them will get hit. So you have to like defend them as this like pile of all of these creatures is coming, because they're having to focus. They can't be like guarding because these things are pretty big.
Yeah.
So no pressure.
You got
Gosh,
this.
why did you do this to me?
You got this.
If you haven't used your
Okay.
guidance, you still have your guidance.
Yeah, I still have guidance.
Oh.
That's fantastic. My fighting style is also interception, so I could reduce damage against.
Oh,
If I have allies within 5 feet of me,
perfect.
but
You definitely do.
if we have other roles or other challenges lined up, then we could definitely. Dobby's ready to go.
All right.
So, as you're defending, what would be the roll then to do that? Would we do roll to hit?
What, for the creatures?
Mhm.
I would say roll to hit or
How would-
athletics, because you're like,
Yeah,
like
how would
playing a
you like
squirrel.
to defend people? Would you like it to be like you are thwacking these things as they come, like you're playing whack-a-mole with these things flying through the air? Or do you think you're like holding out your shield and just like blocking? What do you think Toby would do?
I think a little bit of both. I think it's like, well, we'll put the shield over the gnomes because
Yeah.
that's priority number 1. But then, like, if we've got the other party members or the other people on the sled, if
Yeah.
I see one that's like coming through, like I will try to whack it as much as I can. I can use my reaction to reduce damage if it does hit people, but then I could try to attack it so that it kind of like hits them off course.
Okay,
What
so-
do you got for me?
I'm gonna have you do a strength roll to just literally be holding the shield against all the dum dum dum, and
yeah.
then also an attack roll to catch like rogue ones. So roll 1 attack and 1 strength.
All right, I've got 11 on the strength roll for the shield, and then let's say that's a natural 1 on the warhammer. So
Ooh, okay. Let's see. So chat,
hard to swing a hammer with mittens. Okay.
I mean, yeah, probably.
chat. I'm gonna have you roll a d20. So whoever gets this first in chat, it's exclamation d20, and I'm going to say that if it's a higher one, it's going to be Mo.
Oh.
Lower one is Ellie. That was fast. You
Yeah.
guys got it.
Good
Okay,
job, Boba.
so I'm so sorry, Ellie. I
one
wanted
just,
to make
like-
it fair.
Hit her.
That's unfortunate. She's steering.
Yep.
Okay, so you are like focusing on getting this thing back into check because it was sliding a little bit too far to the side, and all of a sudden this huge one just comes up and just is going to slam into the side of your head, and
Oh.
I need you to make, I will say,
What, Kelly?
yeah,
Probably con save.
yeah, I would say that con save to see if you're going to like completely drop what you're doing, and thus there's no steering.
Good thing
for
she's
this
a
thing.
barbarian.
Yeah.
You know, so that's.
Can I reduce the damage using interception?
Yes.
Ooh, so that. Yeah, that's good. Oh, we can't hear.
Oh,
Oh, I'm rolling just the greatest, you know.
Oh,
I can
was
mitigate.
so-
Also, you need to replace your dice.
I can't. They're all packed.
the woes of moving.
I know.
can
I'm only
mitigate.
on my 1 set.
I can mitigate 7 damage.
I got a total of 10.
I could be worse. I mean,
It could be
yeah,
better.
it could be better though too. It's right in the middle.
Oh,
But you get inspiration
Oh, okay.
from TK. Although I guess I assume to you.
Was
because
that
you're-
for Ellie? I feel like it was for Ellie.
I assume Ellie.
probably.
They didn't say, but yeah, I'll just assume.
Please, TK, please.
I'll just assume Ellie.
But it's like TK. TK, it's in your
Remember to
hands.
say who they're to.
Okay, so we're going to assume Ellie otherwise. But yes, so then you can re-roll
if you want to.
if you would like
Otherwise,
to, 'cause
it's
you
just
could
a point
save
of
it.
inspiration. Yeah.
I think I'm gonna use it. I don't feel confident in a 10
This is fair.
Yeah.
steering.
I just imagine like Toby's just at the first like, all right, I'm ready to go. Don't worry,
Yeah.
I'll intercept it. And then as he finishes
missed.
saying that, like the
One just goes right past you. Like, yeah.
Okay. I got a 15 that time.
Oh, that's a lot better.
Much better.
Yeah.
Also, TK, I have no idea. You said I was going to buy, but it's sold out. Buy what?
Yeah, I don't know because
But
I already.
anyway,
Yep.
Okay, so with that is a good bit better. This thing still, unfortunately, is going to slap you in the side of the head. And you kind of like tumble a little bit, and as you jerk, you guys all feel like a little bit of a to the sled for a hot second, almost as though if this went more poorly, the whole sled would have and flipped, you know, almost as if. But yes, so then you
thanks
are
for the
able
follow.
to recover, and luckily Toby beside you is able to kind of buffer a little bit, so it's almost like you didn't take the full hit, to block a little bit, and it was actually going to be 9 points of bludgeoning damage. However, you said it was -7,
So 2.
so 2.
Oh,
It's only 2.
awesome.
Oh, I think it is okay with you if I do the chaos magic now.
Yes.
Okay, so we had a very fun chaos magic, and so the Tatos beginning to do their Tatoiness. This was dreamed a while ago. You guys see an energy kind of pulse go out from all around you with the Tatos, and the environment you're in suddenly starts to shift. The ice beneath your sled looks like it more turns into black glass, and you see sand dunes around you made of glass. The sky above gets dark and stormy, with lightning strikes beginning to form around as the Tatos are deemed a completely changed the environment you're in. Chaos magic. And the creature that's been following you guys like through the ice temporarily disappears as this environment changes, only to suddenly a massive kind of explosion in the now glass instead of ice behind reveals it had to pretty much burst up from the ice completely, and you see this giant reptilian creature with like these big stocky forelegs, a sweeping tail, a long neck ending in a giant crocodilian head about the size of a car, just like burst out and start running on its leg towards you guys, breaking through some sand dunes as well that are formed of glass. I remember lightning is striking around you guys now as well. But
So wait, this creature is now just running across the sea of glass?
it is, and I sent what it looks like in the chat as well if you need more of that.
Oh
Yes.
my god. Okay,
No longer
just
Winter Wonderland.
Yeah, it's not cold. It's not cold anymore though.
Oh god.
what does this mean for their ingredients?
It doesn't last forever.
I'm trying to figure out.
Oh god.
Don't worry, it's only it's only temporary.
so-
Don't worry.
The two gnomes look around and then they start screaming and Bella is just like, I haven't prepped for this.
Don't worry. We'll figure out something. We always do with these ingredients. Besides, I'm sure there's something here. And then, like another lightning strike hits not that far from you guys, and you just hear like the thunder clash.
And
And
then
like
the two gnomes are just like but yeah, there is chaos, but this creature is not giving up. If anything, this thing has become even more determined.
Yep.
However, the frost strider that is in Twinkle's hand is going to start freaking out
Yeah.
because now there's static everywhere in the air, and it's super poofy and fluffy. So there's like, it's kind of like you're holding a bunch of dryer clothes when they have a bunch of static lint. That is getting really crazy. And the creature is starting to freak out and scream. And as it's screaming, you guys suddenly recognize that the creatures that were leading the sled are also freaking out because weird environmental change. So I need Twinkle, you to roll, I don't know, what would you do? Actually, you have to roll animal handling too because
Yeah.
you're trying to calm this thing down and it's in your arms.
there's apparently some screaming Tatos as well with this new environment. You guys caused this.
Potatoes are also screaming.
Another Tato uses Mage Hand to try to grab the tail of the giant monster behind you guys. It
Ooh.
doesn't really do anything.
I
This
like-
is a huge animal.
Yeah, I like to imagine this tiny mage hand grabs onto the end of this giant reptilian creature, and this giant reptilian creature is stomping forward, and then you just see like a Tato on top of it being like, no, and it's not doing anything, but the like little mage
Oh
hand's
no, it's
holding
like
on.
if you like lassoed something and it's pulling you instead,
Oh.
but it's with the Mage Hand magic,
love
and the
that.
Tato's like skating on the glass, like like
So
trying.
there's a mage hand, and the Tato's holding onto the mage hand, getting dragged. I
Also,
love
pay no
it.
attention to the CR rating of this creature.
Oh, yeah.
No, I said pay no attention
Yeah.
to
Don't
it.
look behind the screen.
Is A question.
Yes.
Is the creature within 30 feet of the sled? Like,
Yes.
it's
Yeah.
getting there. But
Yes.
It is. Okay. While it's, I guess while it's within range, I'm gonna try to cast Compelled Duel on it.
Ooh, what does
does
that
that
do?
do?
Yeah, do I have to roll for that or something?
Yeah. So it's a Wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
This thing's very wise.
Yeah.
Oh, that wasn't a bad roll though.
Yeah, that could be worse.
Okay,
Roll.
14.
14 is my DC. That is unfortunate.
Oh, so it means it beats it, I guess.
Yeah, it does beat it. What it would have done. So, it has disadvantage on attack rolls against creatures other than me, and then it has to make a Wisdom saving throw each time it attempts to move in a space that is more than 30 feet away from us.
Oh, but Vidi, you were just given bardic inspiration for you, so I'm gonna do that in reverse and instead take away 2 from the creature save.
Ooh.
Yeah, because it just happened.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
So instead, that does work, and at the same time, you see on this, like, the crocodilian creature looking down at you, a mini explosion happens around its face as Atato did the fireball in its nostril, and it's like,
Oh, I like Lumpy saying the nostril. Ooh, give a nose burn.
and some cold damage hits.
So, if it tries to attack any creature that's not Toby, it's gonna have disadvantage
Okay.
on the roll. The spell ends if I attack or cast a spell against another hostile creature, or if another creature damages the target.
Ooh, okay, that's awesome. You do that, a fireball goes in this thing's nose at the same time as another Tato shoots it with a little cold energy beam. Although this thing's from a cold environment, so it doesn't look like
It's
it really
weird
does
that it's a
much for it.
reptile.
Yeah.
Magic.
Yeah, and then another one still has hold of the tail.
I
With
love
Mage
it.
Hand.
Yeah, I love the idea of a little Tato trying to wrangle it.
Yep.
And then one like casting into its nose, like, ah! You guys are awesome. But so going back, so what did Twinkle and Mo get for animal handling?
Oh, yes.
So the creatures you guys have are freaking out. Twinkle, what was yours first?
I got a 14.
Ooh, okay, so you feel as this thing's trying to unfurl because it was kind of like tucked up like a little ball, and you start seeing its leggies start wiggling out everywhere, and it's kind of like how when you hold a cat and they really want down and their paws just start going like in your face and wherever. So you're having to just like, but you manage to get like,
Stop!
you get a good hold on it, but it is definitely like trying to push against you and stuff to get out of your hands. But it seems like you've got it for now, but it's definitely like awkward.
Like, not that this has any actual mechanical purpose, but she kind of like extends a little bit of vines like from her arms to try to.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, that I like the visual. I like it. Okay, so then what did Mo get?
I got a 13.
It's not bad.
Yeah, that's not bad. They seem very distracted, and the sled is doing a lot of like faster, slower, as they're like bumping into each other, freaking out because of the environment, the environmental change. But I love the idea that there are Tatos attacking the creature. There's people screaming.
Oh, what did Twinkle get again
Um.
on their roll?
Oh, what was yours again? It was like
I got a
14.
14.
You got a 22, thanks to Pat with
Oh.
a power buff.
Okay, so then we could go with the vine thing. It could be that maybe once you wrapped the vines around, it was like securing it, kind of like when you burrito a cat in a blanket.
Yeah,
They can no longer wiggle.
I burrito this spider thing.
Yep.
If I can, when Toby does what they did, was it an attack?
It was spell.
Could I also try to do something?
Yeah.
So I want to channel divinity,
Davidi.
invoke duplicity,
Mhm.
and send my illusion closer to the creature in front of our sled, and I can cast spells through it.
Ooh.
Well, I guess that would be 2 actions though. So it's up to you.
It's fine.
You guys aren't in
We're being
initiative technically,
loosey-goosey
so
with it. Yeah,
yeah.
so if any of you guys have anything that you want to do during this, you can feel free.
Yep.
Like, we're loose.
Okay. Great. She is going to, her illusion is going to cast Guiding Bolt on the creature.
Ooh, do I have to make a roll or is that you?
I think I make a ranged attack.
Okay. I will also give you advantage on that because another Tato redeemed illusion to make it look like there was a large bird distracting it. So I'm gonna say that helps you get a
The
better hit on it.
Tatos, you guys are going ham, so you're really helping
Yeah.
the players here, like distracting.
Another
this thing.
Tato is also trying to tame it. To tame the creature. J-Rain's Tato is trying to tame it.
My baby.
Like, on top of it. I will say though, the giant they said a giant bird illusion, but it's a Tato, so I'm just gonna say it's kind of like a eagle
Average,
sized,
yeah,
but big for a
little.
Tato, but it's still distracting.
I want to make my baby live.
Oh yeah, Jaren, what was that roll again for the taming it? I feel like
Yeah.
I lost.
Did you roll for tame?
Yeah.
Anywho, but yes. Okay, so Twinkle, what did you get to hit this thing?
With advantage, which thank you very much because I rolled a nat 1 initially.
Oh.
I got a 25.
That'll hit it. Yes.
Okay, great.
I think that just dropped my
and
compelled
so the-
duel, but that should be okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh, sorry.
No,
thought
you're all
I
good, you're all
misheard.
good.
I thought the attack. Okay.
You're all good. You're
Um,
hitting it. You're doing damage. That's fantastic.
Okay. So that's a total. That's 46. Well, I gotta do math. 16. 16 points of radiant damage, and the next person to attack it has advantage.
Ooh.
That-
Oh, I like that. Your little copy just goes like, it just shoots this like.
Also, trying to get its attention this way. So she's like, "Hey, over here!" And then she like shoots
So like a lot of stuff
needle at it.
was like happening to it, and this like bolt that streaks across it, and you can see it's like blubbery scales and stuff. It kind of singed a little bit on the out, and it's like face just like turns down to look straight at the duplicate that shot that.
I like to imagine like Toby's like looking at the duplicate and just going like, "What do you do? Oh,
Yeah,
job!"
Toby's like, "Don't get off the sled! Like, what are you doing?
Oh my God.
What do you do?" It was a pretty epic scene, like lightning clashing all around and
Honestly,
stuff
all
happening.
of this has been like a lot.
Elden Ring's
I
boss
want this
fight
one.
here. Like this is not what I was expecting
Concept
today,
art
but this
so
is so
bad.
perfect.
It is. I love it. So with all of our chat tatos, which welcome in, I noticed there was a couple of new people. You guys are in this world. You're in this shenanigan.
Hi.
You're Tato Tot Fae. They're the little guys on the bottom of the screen. Here they are. So with all of them doing so much to this creature, and then finally Twinkle like getting involved too and be like and taking this thing out. And also our J Rain Tato wanting to tame this thing and being like, and trying to do it. I'm going to say the moment that the chaos magic fades and it goes back into the environment, unless you have something, the moment that happens, the creature like turns to the side away from you guys, and you guys are getting more distance away from it, and it is so vastly distracted by so many things that just happened back to back that it just like sits there confused on the ice. Now that it's ice again, you guys are back in the biome, and it's just kind of sitting there, and you guys are gaining distance. You guys just see the last thing as it gets lost in the distance as a Tato is petting it gently on the head, and you have no idea if it ends up deciding to eat said Tato or if that Tato just tamed that thing. But all you know is that you managed to get away from it.
You are now back in the frozen biome. It's very cold again, but there's not lightning strikes about to hit you. I think I'll say as that was about to end too, looking up ahead, it looked like a lightning bolt was about to come straight down towards them, but then it all faded back into the cold.
I like it.
Toby was also mid-swing, about to like throw a javelin at it.
Yes.
Stops and goes,
I,
"Oh, okay."
Yep, you're now back on the frozen lake. The wind and snow is like going past, and but you notice now that it's back to normal, you are pretty much like right at this island, like about that you're heading toward, going full speed. And Ellie, are you able? I'm gonna need you to put on the brakes
Oh,
this-
okay.
to see how well you can kind of abruptly stop now that the biome is shifted back.
Using all 4 arms to pull on the reins.
Yes. Yeah!
Oh, it's a natural 20!
Oh yes.
Yay!
Yep, you go back into the biome, and Ellie, I feel like I was like, whoa, and then looks forward like, oh god! And just like, oh, she sees through the mist and snow.
I love it. Everything stops really smoothly.
Yep.
It is a successful, I almost said landing, like landing.
Oh, yeah.
But yes, you guys managed to pull up to the edge of this island. You get up off of the ice. luckily, just in case that thing comes back for
Yep.
you, you never know. And you see as a bunch of hookbeaks, these penguin-like creatures, kind of scatter as the sled pulls up onto the land. And you guys have successfully got to where you were supposed to be. Definitely nothing crazy happened in between. But yeah, I honestly love that the Tatos were combining like attacking the thing with also wanting to tame it. That was beautiful.
Yep.
Perfect. So you guys made it. You're good. And so then I just imagine like the two gnomes get out, and it's kind of one of those things where the
They're
legs are
shaky.
shaky, and they're just like, ground.
Oh,
One's gonna puke.
could have taken it.
Twinkle's like, can we do that again? That was kind of fun.
I'm gonna have Port roll Constitution. 7. He pukes.
Oh.
Okay, I'm fine.
Oh, sorry. First time
Yeah,
driving.
yeah, it's okay.
Oh,
We're
shit.
we're alive.
Yeah, they're there. It's okay.
Oh, yep. So I guess we gotta get the rest of the ingredients.
Yeah,
Yep,
easy.
it's good.
Do with that thing, and I'm gonna point to Twinkle, who's still holding the thing.
Oh,
Yeah, she's like, can I?
Is it,
do I-
is it still like
oh,
moving, or
yeah. I imagine that it's like swaddled since she did really well with that, and so then it's like swaddled. And so Bella walks over and she's like, "Oh yeah, okay. So this is gonna be kind of weird, but can you hold it out with like its legs out, all splayed? So like you hold it and then have the leggies out, kind of like tipping it." Like,
Yeah, sure. I'll do my best.
and so you rotate this thing, and so its legs are literally in the front, and it's like going like this.
Oh, with all of its little like spindly legs. Yes.
And she's like, "Oh, okay. Let me just," and she tries to reach past the legs and then like move them and then pat its belly. And then it basically is going to do the equivalent of just what looks to you guys like it's like pooping out webbing, but it's kind of like a spider. But if you rub their bellies, then the webbing shoots out because it freaks them out. They think that that's like their defense
Yeah.
is the webbing.
Like an octopus inking.
Yes.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
you're milking a spider?
Yes, exactly. Yeah. What Poncho said, a pooping spider. Yep.
I like pooping better than milking. That
I
the
guess.
milking
Well, but
is
we
upsetting.
we milk cows. So
Yeah,
I
that's weird too.
yeah, I
don't know.
guess. Yeah, yeah.
But anywho, yeah. So then the webbing came out, and she collects some of it, and then she's like, "Okay, well, you can let it go now. We don't need this little guy anymore." And she kind of like pets it, and it's still like,
Twinkle's like, oh, but I kind of like them.
Oh.
And she like looks at it. She's like, if I let you go, are you gonna run away?
It-
She, like slowly unravels.
Yeah, it's just. Oh yeah. I mean, yeah, they're really cute and cool. I mean, they're highly venomous, but like they're really cute. So,
"Oh,
Oh, that would have been good to know before we went out there, but
oh shoot!
that's fine.
I actually kind of forgot about that."
oh yeah. Well, it's hard to.
Able to eat that? Is that also venomous?
Oh, no, the webbing is perfectly safe. It's perfectly safe. As long as you
Cinch.
work with it okay. Like, you work with it right. Otherwise, it would kill
As long
you.
as
but
you're
we know what
pro
we're
chefs like us.
doing. Yeah.
But you know, now here, okay, we gotta get the other ingredients that should be around, right?
Yeah. Okay. So, and they kind of just like move through the hook beak.
Island and stuff.
And because there are like the little penguin guys everywhere, and you guys following them along, you see as some of the hook beaks are like scattering, but there's one in particular that seems to be interested in what you guys are doing.
Kind of like
So-
a curious animal, like
Yeah, so it's kind of like following along,
waddling.
watching what everybody's doing, and they eventually find the other ingredients. It's pretty easy. There's a lot of trees and things, and that's where the rest of the stuff is.
Yep.
Which I don't remember what it was. It was like
Oh yeah, we had a.
it was the
Oh, yeah, it was the
berries,
bear- I think it was the
and then
frostbite
the
berries.
choco nut shells,
Yeah,
Yes. So they find the berries and the choco nut shells, and they're able to put them together. And remember, Tatoes in chat, you guys are making meals too,
Yep.
so you got to think of ingredients.
Well, I know one of them's at least flying around by a mage hand.
I like that Viddy's turning into
Yes.
a cow.
Okay.
I love it. That's also a really cute plush.
That is.
But yes. So let's see. They collect those things. They begin putting the ingredients together. You guys are watching them.
Probably taking a good
and-
load off for a second. Like,
What are all of you doing while they are putting everything together?
Yep.
And there's like a couple of hook beaks. There's no anything that looks like it's vicious around.
there's just the one hookbeak that looks more interested, and it's just like,
Yeah. And the frost strider didn't necessarily run away. It kind of just settled in the snow, and you don't know if it's like vibing or if it's just really exhausted.
I think Twinkle is like, she like gets crouched. I guess we're the same height, right? I was gonna say she crouches down, but it's about my size.
it's like,
It would be slightly shorter than you.
yeah,
It's got really spindly legs, but it's just a poof.
yeah.
So she crouches down, and she's just gonna reach her hand out, like, "Do you want to be my friend?" And like kind of hold her hand out like you would to a cat.
Ooh, animal handling check.
Okay.
Let's see. While our potatoes are cooking as well.
That's 13.
That's not bad.
Not bad.
Yeah.
She's gonna steal one of Toby's like crackers or something. And try to give it to him.
It seems confused by what you're trying to
Oh.
feed it.
Is actually a 19 instead because of the power buff.
Ooh. Your peeps want you to do well with this creature.
Yes.
A new venomous pet.
Okay, so it seems confused by what you're trying to feed it, and instead of eating what you're feeding it, instead is like, oh, hand, but seems gentle, and so it just sticks its poof self into your hand, and like the crackers slide off the side of it. So it's kind of like it just like walks over and then like sits in your hand, so as you're holding it out. And it is very soft and fluffy.
Yeah, as you know from holding it earlier.
Yep. And it seems like it's chilling with you.
Yeah.
It seems like it's good vibes.
Oh my gosh. She starts like scritching its like side of its face. Again, like you would a cat.
It purrs.
She's like, "Guys, can I keep him? He's so cute."
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't forget that it's venomous.
Yeah, but it's really cute though.
Oh, that's fine. Maybe there's something we can put together for you if he bites.
Or a potion you could make.
Train him to not bite. You won't bite, will you? And she like kind of like wiggles her finger in front of its.
It just has its like beady insect eyes, just like it's looking at you, like unmoving. Like,
You see as like the two are trying to put the recipe together, you see every now and then it seems like Bella is trying to look at her book, but then she like giggles and then just sets the book down over off to the side because it's the fake book that she has. And she kind of sets it off to the side and turns her back to it. And so it's just sitting in the snow while they're building some stuff. And then Twinkle is making a friend. And then what is everybody else doing?
I imagine I'm gonna be assisting in lifting the gnomes up to get the berries in the trees, depending on how tall the trees are.
Yeah.
oh, that's cute.
Yeah, I'm just gonna lift them up so they can find the ones that.
I
I'll
think.
stay with you.
Yeah, I think Port was kind of trying to just keep jumping to get it and like trying to run at the tree occasionally to jump off of it, but just kept like messing up. And he's like, oh, hold on. Oh, I got one more try. One more try.
You got this.
Okay.
Oh wait, do you want to roll? I want to see.
Oh yeah, let's see. That's really not bad.
He almost gets it.
Yeah, but he still falls like just like barely short. He doesn't fail as bad that time.
You're getting better.
Yeah.
Better.
Okay, maybe just.
If you lose the backpack, or you know.
Oh no, I don't. No, I take this everywhere.
Oh. Well,
I need this.
I'll help, and I'm just gonna lift him up.
Yeah, you don't even have to roll anything. It just feels like it's so small for you, and then he just like easily collects them all.
Cute. What is Mo doing?
Mo's just like clutching at her like knees, just like trying not to hurl, just like this was supposed to be just a quick ride, like, and then like turns around, just like, is there anything I can help with? Anything I can do to assist while I settle myself? My stomach doesn't do well anymore with fast moving.
Oh, we gotta
Heights
go
now.
back. You know? Oh wait, no, we don't,
Oh.
because you have the stone.
Oh, okay.
I think Mo was panicked. Like,
Well, you can't help with the cooking exactly, but you can let's see, you can help make sure that all of those creatures over there stay where they're supposed to be. And I don't know, this one's looking a little too curious, and she kind of points to the hookbeak that is just like sitting next to them,
Yeah.
that's watching them cook. It seems like it's like, what are you doing? Because to them, it's just seeing you smash things.
the
and stuff.
hookbook is also bigger than the gnome, probably,
Yeah,
'cause-
these are huge.
because it's
They're
like an emperor penguin type vibe. So like,
Oh.
yeah. And so you kind of look around and you see all the other penguins seem like they're doing their own penguin-y things, the hookbeaks. But then this one in particular is just kind of sitting there like watching them smash the things.
Is it a real penguin?
Do you say that out loud?
yeah,
I do.
Uh,
Look at it inquisitively.
it's just like
Elytra,
there.
thinking.
Oh, there's been cheaters in here. What if it's someone spying?
I will keep a close eye on this one. And Mo starts walking up to it, just start like moving its their tentacles.
Oh yeah.
Like a very hypno like like hello, sweet thing. Maybe let's like walk over here.
oh wait, here, let me roll for this. Hold on. So you walk up and it takes one look at you being like, hello, come here. And it's just gonna be like, "Eh," and then start like moving away. And it just starts running towards its other hookbeak friends. Like it's like, whoa.
As it runs towards the other hookbeak friends, though, like a little bit near there's an explosion as Tato's used a fireball to try to cook something. And so there's just a little mini explosion with Tato's like, ah, like near some cooking utensils and stuff like
That's
that.
so cute.
And so it starts going towards the hookbeaks, and then all of them are like, ah, and start like freaking out
So
and like
just imagine
running.
this one starts running and then it turns back.
Yeah, and
starts
then it's like,
running back towards you.
like, as an explosion happens.
Mo just turns to Elytra and says, I think I'm going to call that a success.
Yeah, that was great.
Yes, it was completely hypnotized to run away from me. That's
Yeah.
great. I planned that.
You did great. I'm gonna just take a berry and I'm just gonna eat it. I'm gonna have a snack while we wait.
That's fair. You're just sitting there like,
Mo will join in on snacks.
Wow.
It's like a very sweet, cold berry.
Oh, a little brain freeze.
Kind of like it's like a frozen berry, if you think of like
Yeah.
that kind of vibe.
Pocket like one or two.
oh yeah.
You now have frostbite berries in your inventory.
Oh.
There's also a Tato illusion of a bunch of little Tatos hugging everyone's legs.
Aw, that's cute. Are you guys making a bunch of mud food? I saw
Yeah,
a bunch
they
of
are.
like dirt.
Well, they were
mud
making it,
soup.
and then they blew up the pot
Oh no!
because they did fireball on the pot with a max 10.
it's
So it,
mud everywhere.
yeah, like and the explosion that happened.
Oh, so
Like,
potatoes are just launching.
they're
mud
gonna do it
soup
again.
everywhere.
Yep, I guess.
Oh, amazing. And then what is Toby doing during this chaos?
I've been muted. Toby is Toby is helping with snacks, making sure that everybody has snacks and
Oh,
and everything while they're cooking. Because Toby's actually not fantastic at cooking on their own, so there's not a lot of like prep that they could do. but that is about it. Keep an eye on the Tatos in the distance.
Yep.
Because the fireballs are getting closer.
I feel like Toby probably flinched a little bit when that other explosion happened. Like, oh, it wasn't okay. It's not me. Like,
They're always lighting them on fire.
I know.
on accident. It's always like on the side. It's not
Yep.
intentional.
I think it's been every session now. Toby's been hit by at least
yeah,
one
they
fire.
keep doing it like right next to you. Like,
And Mo.
yeah,
to be
and Mo.
honest.
Yeah,
like
mostly
a couple of
Toby.
times.
It's like, well,
There's a high
Toby, though.
correlation between having to make a dexterity saving throw and the amount of times that Toby has been hit by a fireball.
mhm.
I just want to point out.
Yep.
Okay, so they are continuing to cook. They finish cooking, and you actually see as they pull the little charm off of their necklace and they activate it. They say a spell word to it, and then it grows bigger and it turns into almost, it looks like a giant like oven looking thing where it's a creature, and then it has its hands down by its stomach, which is a very big round stomach, and then the stomach is open, and they put their food dish that is a very lovely
very fancy.
chocolate shell with like
Oh,
a
the ice cream in it.
scoop in it
Mhm.
with like melted caramel and
berries.
berries.
Mhm.
Beautiful. And they put it into the belly of this thing, and it closes up around their meal and then shrinks back down.
So like a little necklace size.
And they put it back down on their necklace, and then magic starts to shimmer where they just submitted their food, and then a door just appears in the middle of just kind of the air is just there.
Mm-hmm.
It's weird, but there's a door. And they just kind of go, well, I think we're all good. Oh, I almost forgot. And then Bella, realizing she left her book just on the ground,
Like the fake one that was.
in the middle of the snow, points over. But that's when all of you guys see, because it was the fake book thing that she had. You see as the hook beak that was acting kind of weird does start to just book it towards the book. It's just like,
Oh.
and it slides on its stomach
Like a
and
penguin.
picks up the
In its big mouth.
book and then starts sliding away.
Oh,
No,
it does.
get the book.
Don't get the book.
Stop.
Oh,
Man.
it. I was gonna say it slides away a little bit, or but then we actually got another chaos magic.
Oh God, what is it?
It's the exact same one that they
What?
did before. But instead of the
Terrain changes?
yes,
The glass, it's the dark glass dimension with all the lightning again.
no, don't worry. It's just a change in terrain. It's not always the same one. So this one starts like waddling, like sliding away, but then suddenly the terrain shifts and the ice on the ground and the snow turns into just normal, like fine sand, and that like a desert heat begins to kind of wash over all of you. Sorry, Mo. That's probably not good for an aquatic race as well. And it's like slide just gets interrupted by suddenly the complete lack of friction. And it does like a flip like over like on its like a belly and like in the sand.
How far away is it?
I say it got like 10 feet.
Okay.
And then it just like that's when the terrain shifted and it messed up.
Can I try to throw my weighted blanket at it, kind of like a net?
Yes.
Oh, can we say it's a beach? I love how
Oh,
excited Lumpy
yes.
got.
Okay, it's a beach.
It's a fine sandy beach,
Yeah.
but it's still hot as heck.
Yeah.
But you guys can see the water
Yeah.
on the way. 'Cause Lumpy is just so cute.
I do like that.
with
Yeah.
the excitement with that.
Yes.
So that is an attack roll.
Yep.
Or are you gonna like
They're
thwack
trying
this
to like
creature?
No, they're trying to throw the weighted blanket on top of it.
Oh,
So it's within, let's see, 15 feet is at disadvantage. Can I try to get closer to it and
Yeah.
throw it within 5 feet? Okay.
Yeah, it like messed up and just like, like oh my
it's
god.
like oh.
That is a 15 to hit.
Nice.
15 does hit.
Okay. A creature hit by the net is restrained until it's freed.
It's just like under it. You eventually notice it's like the thing, like because you're just seeing a shape moving under the blanket, and suddenly the shape like changes and shifts into more of the size of a person, is what you consider. You can tell like under the blanket.
I knew it.
Bella is like, oh, book. My book. Yes. Oh gosh.
No, get it
Oh
back.
no.
We need that.
Oh gosh. It would be so unfortunate if they got free.
Toby's just gonna come over and then like the creature's speed is 0, but then he's just gonna put their hammer just like on top of the blanket net just so that they can't move anymore.
You see as they're like trying to scramble, but they're just like, ugh.
Does it look familiar to you?
Do we see
At the moment,
underneath the blanket? So we can't really see.
yeah, you can't see the face. You just see like a shape that looks more humanoid, like under there.
Just kind of tilts down to Toby and whispers, just like, maybe we should just keep them here until the end of the competition.
I think that sounds like a good idea, but maybe we should also see who's underneath here.
So you can get your blanket back.
Dealing with.
Yes, I agree.
Won't they get caught for cheating and just like get booted right away?
I think so.
I
Yeah.
feel like with the amount of competitors that have died in the last competition, I don't trust the judges.
Why not?
Well, who was it again?
Toby's just taking rope and just like is tying up the person as we're having this conversation.
All right, yeah, you.
Kind of like Scooby-Doo style.
Yep, you're moving.
Are
it
you
and-
taking them like out from under the blanket and then just tying them up?
Just like taking the legs out from under the blanket, tying that first, and then more of the leg, and then
While that's happening, some taters are throwing lightning at some sand to make a sandcastle out of glass, and another one's forming
Beach
an ice spear.
episode.
An ice spear, and it's like going up where Toby's like tying the person.
Oh man, so they're going up to the
I'll tell
poor
you, the ice
person.
spear is only going to be like this kind of size, by the way, because it's a tato. It's like an icicle.
But hey, that would be
Ice
really
fork.
stabby.
Yep. So you begin to you're tying them up, Toby, and this appears to be a dwarf. From the looks of it, and yeah, they're kind of dressed in what you would consider like druid fashion, and they have a symbol on them that would be that looked like the same symbol the person who got in an argument with the gnomes when you first kind of ran into them and stuff. And they're like, "What are you? Let go! Let go of me! What are you doing?"
not until you give us our book back.
What? I don't have a book. It's like sitting near under the flag. Yeah.
Oh, let me just take that.
Yeah, no, you.
Thing right on it.
I brought that from home.
If I had
Really?
to guess, you're Edgar.
And I'm not Edgar. I work for Edgar. If I knew Edgar, that would be what it was.
Can I make an insight check?
Yes.
Yes.
Immediately, it's just like, that's a dirty 20.
Yeah.
Nice.
No, you can definitely tell from his like mannerisms and stuff that is not the truth.
Oh, but you work for Edgar.
Yeah, I could potentially. Yeah. I mean, what of it? We're all just in a cooking competition. I'm just, cooking.
Yes, you are cooking. Oh, there's the cat.
Oh.
Earlier. I didn't know she was here. Oh, she's sitting in my.
Just let me go, and I'll be on my way. I have ways to cook things and stuff.
On my
This is the
teapot.
best.
Well, there's no rule against keeping you here and hindering your team.
No, there is.
Separate. What's the rule?
Don't tie up other members of the competition.
That's not a rule.
Insight check.
I'll just let the 20 carry over.
Yeah.
That's not true. Like,
There's
yeah.
also Bella being like, no.
Mo's just going to use her height to come like really down to their face and just. Are you sure that the Meadows know about what you are doing here?
The Meadows don't really mind too much what we've been doing personally.
But if they do mind when they see that you are sitting on our book,
Again, I brought that from home.
I'm gonna pick up the book, and I imagine it has Bella's face on it. Or not face. I don't know what I'm
It has their like name on it.
Name.
Like it's very identifiable.
Yeah.
And what is
Twinkle
your
holds it up,
name? If you
and she's like,
person who works
yeah.
with Edgar?
Rolder.
That's interesting because the book says Bella. We have a Bella here. I don't think Bella is short for whatever.
It's my middle name.
We know that you're lying. You're very bad at it.
I mean, I don't do. If I'm being fair, normally Edgar doesn't have me do the talking. I'm kind of the. I do other tasks.
yeah, that's obvious.
What other tasks do you do for Edgar?
It depends. Reconnaissance, moving around, stealing.
So you don't do any of the cooking. All you do is reconnaissance and spying on the other teams.
I mean, I'd like to think of my role as being a bit more refined than that, but that's most of my job responsibilities. Yes.
So I feel like Edgar can't be a really good cook if
He is the best cook.
everyone steal. Well, then why does he have to steal other people's ideas?
A Tato, as you're asking this, a Tato comes up and you see the creature again that was chasing you before kind of peek over the edge of the horizon, and then you see a Tato just like, and then suddenly a mage hand forms and just slaps this guy across the face.
Oh, why did you guys wait? Was that you?
No, it was one of the
I
Tatos.
didn't do that.
Oh god, this thing's freaked me out.
I'm on the other cheek.
Oh!
That was her.
Yeah, no, I could tell that.
I just wanted to clarify.
Yeah, thank you. That other one's pointing an icicle at me. I don't like that either.
Oh gosh,
It's a
there's
Tato that had an
another-
icicle. That's like... So maybe, I'm sure we could work this out. You guys give me the book, and I'll give you something else in return, and then I'll be on my way.
You can. No.
Well, no, let's hear him out. What do you have to offer, Rolder?
Well, being the sorry, the cat. I do technically have some special equipment that I could give you potentially if you'd be interested in any kind of like trade. Well, I guess I would just say, we won't interfere anymore if we were at all in what you guys are doing.
And what
You
what
are
is it that you
holding.
have?
Oh.
You are holding our chef's prized recipes, and this is all you have to offer?
Well, I mean, we normally do a lot more.
Choice to not interfere?
You have a choice between either deception or my brain just went flat.
Intimidation.
Intimidation?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Wait, so intimidation or deception?
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be persuasion towards them?
Persuasion?
What are they? What's the deception part for?
Cause she's lying. She's straight up lying because she's saying you
Oh, the
have
prize.
the prize, like
True,
yeah. So I'll leave it up to you as to which one you're leaning towards.
You got this.
Oh, you get a +2.
Yeah.
Ooh.
There's a bardic inspiration
I'm gonna go for
roll.
intimidation because that's kind of how Mo did that whole
Oh, yes.
all the way down from 7 foot.
Is the terrain still sand?
Yeah,
Yeah.
currently still on the beach,
Yep.
weirdly.
Yep.
The door is still there though.
Castle.
I want to try to help Mo by like pointing at the sandcastle and going, "You see that sandcastle over there?"
You have the guy's attention.
Potatoes are probably going to be able to make a hole just as big as that sandcastle.
Uh,
Just as quickly.
Are you using the potatoes as an intimidation tactic?
Yes.
Chad, he's using you guys as intimidation.
Okay, well,
Start digging a hole real quick.
because of Toby helping, normally I would give inspiration to Mo's roll, but because J Rain gave Mo disadvantage, I'll just even it out and say,
Oh,
Aww.
so
random.
so no disadvantage, but yeah,
So just straight roll?
yeah, just straight roll with the
Yeah.
+2.
Okay, that's 13, 14, 15. 15.
Nice.
Okay, that's not bad.
Pretty decent, yeah. That's
Yeah.
pretty decent.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so what were you trying to do with this intimidation roll again to like get more out of him?
Yeah.
I guess.
She just like, there's a lot more you could fill in these pages. I need everything you know before I can get you walking away with all of our recipes. Look at that Bella. She thought of everything herself. Well, sorry, Port and Bella. Can you really say something of equal value?
Okay, so I'm feeling that the just not screwing you guys over more isn't enough. Just, okay. I mean, I guess I.
I'll just leave you here if you don't want to give us anything else.
Is there a totem on his like neck, around his neck, for him to get back?
Mm-mm.
Nope. Okay, fine.
Honestly, Twinkle is right.
They.
I'd leave you here and you wouldn't interfere anyway.
No. Okay. Look, I don't know exactly what it is, but Edgar's planning another bigger obstacle that is coming up. I don't know exactly what it is, but there is that's coming. I was filled in on all the details. Wait. Okay.
Points at the hole that's being dug by the potatoes.
I'm gonna help him dig the hole.
I just no, don't. We don't need to dig the hole. Okay. I cooperate. I don't know everything. I'll try to convince Edgar to not do that plan, but also the plan at least. It seems to be near the final stage is when he's planning it, and it's gonna involve fire. Apparently, that's the main thing that I know about it. He's going to like unleash something or open. I don't know exactly. It's just it's not good, and it's at the final part of the competition. So can we stop digging holes, please?
No, I think.
Look, I don't control
think-
potatoes. Potatoes do as
yes.
they please.
Oh, Tatoes, are you gonna continue digging? I like the diggy diggy song.
Do you want some like extra
Digging.
money or something too? I don't know. Or I could like a counter spy on Edgar.
Names. Oh.
Ooh, counter spy.
I could be a double. I could be
Turn to
a double agent.
really quick and whisper, just like, what if we let them take the book, but with just some pages? We can just rip out the rest.
It's not
See
really the
who-
real book, right? It's just like a fake journal, right?
But then we could know what they're using, and we could have a little bit more leverage on what Port and Bella decide to cook at the end, you know?
It's true.
And
We
then,
can
you know,
narrow
of course,
down our
what's his
options.
name? That one can counter
Rolder.
spy as he noted himself, you know. If he's going to offer, I say, why not?
The only hesitation I have is he's clearly not a good liar. So if he gets
I'm a great liar.
counter spy, no, you're not. If he gets caught, then I don't know. I feel like we might put a bigger target on our backs.
I have an idea. It doesn't involve lying. I forgot the name of this person again. All Rolder Bella has to do is, and I pull out the little tiny wooden spoon that got thrown at us from another
Oh yes.
potatoes. What if Rolder throws this at us when Edgar is about to do their plan involving fire? That way we get a heads up. No lying involved.
Brilliant there, Toby. Brilliant.
I like that. Very subtle. I like it.
Yeah, to get thrown in the face with a spoon is very subtle.
Uh,
No one will understand.
I feel like
Can you
Edgar
wave it?
would.
That might be more subtle.
No, I'll take it.
the guy
It would look like a confrontation anyway.
starts screaming because there's now a horrific looking monster illusion hovering over him, drooling on his head. And so he's just looking up at this like horrific creature looking down on the prisoner.
His
and
head's
he's just
also
freaking out.
burning some because another Tato did poison damage on him. So I'm gonna say the drool
The
from the
Tatos
monster.
are like just torturing
Yeah.
this guy while you guys are discussing.
What is this? Oh my god.
Start, like waterboarding him.
Yeah.
Basically, just like use
The
this.
Tatos were not. The Tatos
see
were not
what happens.
informed. The Tatos have not been educated on the Geneva Convention.
I know. They have not.
They're just doing whatever they please.
I like that you guys having like a group huddle kind of not facing him. Like, okay, what are we gonna do? And then a bunch of Tatos going around him while he's tied up, just starting to do like this stuff to him.
What do Tor and Bella want? What do they feel comfortable with?
Oh no. They kind of seem like they're just discussing, and Bella's like,
I mean, I just want to cook things. Could he just go back and
I don't know.
I feel bad.
I'm
leaving
kind of
him.
fine with whatever. If he takes the book, then I mean that would be fine because it's not like it would be bad.
No, it would be bad.
It's because you have them all memorized.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice one.
But I am really worried about the thing with the whole plan something at the end thing.
Ah! The person's doing
Yeah.
poison.
Should we help him? And then, as she's saying that, chaos magic was redeemed, and now there are eyeballs that form out of the sand. The sand like parts into a bunch of different sections,
Oh.
and they are all staring at the guy and staring at the players. So they're like a bunch of them looking in different directions.
Oh, I don't like.
But they're just like on the ground, and the guy who's already freaking out now looks down to see all these eyeballs form and is freaking out.
Oh, he also
even
explodes some
more. Oh my gosh!
as a
you
Tato
guys.
does a fireball on him.
Can we just leave? I don't like this, guys. I just want to go through the door.
Rolder. The sooner you'd agree to work with us.
I'll do it. It's fine.
Grab
Yeah.
the spoon.
Yeah. Okay.
You see these? They get worse.
What? How can that get worse? His like beard and stuff and hair's like singed. And it's like,
I can help you here.
oh, okay.
You just have to throw this at. Might you see this face? You see this
Okay. Yep.
dome?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
When Edgar is finalizing his plan, when he is enacting it, you just throw it at this face.
Okay.
Stand.
You specifically?
Any of us.
Any of us, but I will gladly take it. It's
Oh,
fine.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Can I go now, please? I think they are going to kill me. I have that vibe. I think they're currently trying, but I don't know if.
The Tatos are all like talking to each other, plotting very clearly. Like,
Yeah.
they keep like in a huddle. They'll look over
Yeah.
him and then be like,
And he's like,
You see that? Do you see that? Like, can I see the book really quickly? And she's gonna try to pull out a full page, like couple of pages, as if like there's a struggle.
Twinkle technically can hear the Tatos plotting too.
"Yep."
Like,
So Twinkle hears them being like, "Yes, there are eyeballs now. My Tato is happy."
So Diddy got a little carried away with this entire thing. I just remembered I'm an Oath of Redemption.
Whoa.
Toby!
What are you doing?
To be fair, all Toby did was catch him. The Tatos are the ones like literally. The Tatos are what literally torturing him. That's different. Like,
But now it's like at the very top of the tenets of redemption is peace. Violence is a weapon of last resort. Diplomacy and understanding are the paths to long.
no, don't worry, Toby. All
Oh god.
Toby did was throw a blanket on him and tie him up.
Put a blanket over.
Yeah.
It's a bad influence.
What is it? What does Mo and can Twinkle do what Mo, Ellie, and Toby is hearing from the huddle?
Yeah. The Twinkle's hearing it.
Animal Crossing sound.
Oh, yeah.
Do you hear that? Do you hear that?
I don't even know what they're saying.
I
Oh,
don't
I
either,
can hear-
and that's what's
I
scary.
can hear them, and it's not good.
Yeah, they're saying toss sand into his eyes.
Oh my god, you guys! What?
And a message.
I'm gonna grab the journal and
Yep.
just like grab a couple pieces to the Tatoes and then just like yells out, "Don't take our book, no!" And then says, "Run now!"
And for the Tatoes, right? Just
Yeah.
The Tatoes to like pull out pages and just like, "Go, get out of here!"
Toby's also handed.
Communicates like, take this and run. But
Toby's handed a message too.
I'm like, no.
For,
Oh!
Toby gets a little message from a Tato that's for a recipe for poisoned mud pie, apparently. As all this is happening, Twinkle's like, run! Like to the Tatoes and stuff.
There's now sand going into this guy's eyes. It's like potatoes are running around with these things.
We have a deal. We have a deal. Can you please untie me so I can leave?
So, moving on from this horrific attacking this guy.
Yeah.
So I take it you guys
Hi,
are
Trixie.
handing him the journal with pages ripped
And the
out by
spoon.
potatoes. You're letting him go, so that he can run off. He starts heading out. Are you doing anything else with him? Can I let him go?
He can go.
Goodbye.
Okay, so he starts running away.
Out of my sight, you sicken me.
Oh, okay. Oh, haven't I been through enough?
So he runs, he pulls out something out of his pocket. You guys don't really catch a glimpse of it, but he just like out of existence
Vanishes.
from something that was in his pocket. And you guys are left alone on the beach, and there is still the door. And so then the two Port and Bella are like, well,
Can we go now?
yeah.
I didn't like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Toby's about to have like a session with the Tatoes, just really quickly, and go like, "Okay, thank you very much for helping us, but peace is a virtue. Patience."
Port and Bella just like take a step away from a nearby Tato, like after all that.
No, I see you put that spoon down. I know what you're doing with that V demon.
Oh my gosh, one just holds up a spoon like,
V demon.
oh my gosh. So, do you guys step through the door away from this very interesting scene that's
Eyeballs
taking
are
place?
scaring me, so yes.
Twinkle grabs her frost spider friend and
Oh yeah.
goes through the door.
So you're just like,
Just kind of like partially holding it like a giant stuffed animal.
it goes with you.
Yep.
Kind of.
I'd say you hold like a big stuffed animal, but it then crawls around and it's more like a backpack
Oh, like
on
it
you
can
with
wrap
its little
legs.
arms and
So
stuff.
it's like you have a giant
Yeah.
poofy backpack.
Yeah.
Toby's just gonna
I
pick up
love
his
it.
weighted blanket as he walks towards the door and looks at it and goes, "What have I done?"
Oh no. Toby's gonna have a crisis after this.
yeah.
My goodness. That got so much more violent.
Yeah.
Got real dark.
See, if you don't torture someone for information, I mean, come
I
on.
mean, look, I have in my other campaign, but this was not the flavor I was expecting.
That's. It wasn't ours either.
Oh no. So you Mo gets handed an eyeball by the Tato as you guys are walking through the door. And then one of the Tatos is grabbing a fish out of the ocean, but it's like as this is happening, you guys are walking through, and a Tato just goes up and taps on one of your little tendrils, Mo, and then just hands you an eyeball and is like, and then walks away.
What is this?
You have no idea. The door slowly closes, and all you see is the Tato being like, "Eh," as the door closes
Yep.
behind you to the beach.
You see the door closes to the beach of the eyeballs, the Tato, the monster is like off in the distance with a Tato on it, just like looking as it closes shut.
Can we
just
agree
wanna
that's
point
almost
out,
worse than
Mo
the
is not-
fourth dimension?
This is
Yeah.
getting up there, like fourth
Yeah.
dimension or Eldritch Horror Beach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just want to point out this is the second party member who's been handed an eyeball.
Why is this a thing?
Yeah. It's being drawn.
Oh man. Oh, this is being drawn. I love it. That is so funny.
Have a Shabriri grape, why don't you?
Oh gosh. Okay.
Is it still in my hands, or was it like?
You
no,
have
you have it.
You
it
have
was,
an
it was
eyeball
physical.
now.
Like, yeah.
Is it a?
It's an actual eyeball.
Yeah.
Whose eyeball?
I don't know.
Just put mystery eyeball in your inventory details.
Mystery eyeball.
Yep.
Mo,
All right.
It definitely, its size, it could definitely be a person's. But you don't know for sure.
Mo and goes, Mo, I know you might have a lot of questions right now. Just accept the gift.
No. Okay.
Just accept it. Put it away
You
somewhere.
know,
Like
I've
yes,
known
like when we were
Tato's-
falling through the darkness and then landed at the guild's couch. Yeah, gift. It was a gift.
It was a gift. It was a
It
gift.
I've been friends with Tato's for a long time, and it's better if you don't think too hard.
Things will be so much worse if you get rid of the eyeball.
Oh,
They'll think you've lost it.
that's true.
They're like those raptors on Jurassic Park.
You know what's worse is Twinkle, you probably heard they just
Oh.
hear the cute little blah noise, but then you hear take the eyeball, I will have more. Something creepy like that. So it is so much more unsettling for you.
Yeah. Redcap also said, not to alarm you, I suddenly lost depth perception. Is that weird? He's saying they took his eye.
Oh no.
The pin message.
Yeah.
Oh no. Don't waste my gift.
Oh, God.
What? That's so creepy. This is
I know they're really cute, but they really are kind of messed up. Better that you don't know what they're saying and thinking.
Twinkle's like, it's a curse. It's like,
You must use your ability to talk to them to maybe send an emissary, someone who could talk to them about certain conventions of code of conduct. And she just like puts the eye in her pocket and she says, "Okay."
I've tried.
go.
I've tried. They just do whatever they want.
I see.
You just have to accept it. Just think of them as silly little guys. They're just so silly.
look, they're just silly little guys. Look at me.
Sometimes they give you eyeballs. It's silly.
See,
They give me life.
what people forget that Tatos is they are Fey creatures, and you know stories of the Fey.
I love just think of it as a silly little guy. Handing out eyeballs, just
Yeah,
a
just a
friend.
silly friend.
So funny.
They're Fae, but not like your traditional fantasy Fae. We're talking like Irish folklore.
Yeah, like that kind of Fey. Yeah. Like don't give them your
I feel
name.
like would Twinkle even really be that phased? Because I feel like Twinkle's like, yeah, this
It's
maybe it was genuine, just a silly little guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Twinkle's from the Feywild
Yeah.
in our world, so like
They're just like,
It's really more so just like trying to make them aware of how messed up they are. But also like she does kind of think of them as silly little guys. She's like, oh, it's just an eyeball. You don't have to think about where it came from.
Mo is writing this like her memoir is of like those of the Fae and all their little tricks and everything, and this is going to be the biggest chapter. Just what I have
know.
found.
I know people say
To
an
be
eye
true
for an
is not
eye,
true
but that's not a
anymore.
literal.
Mo, while you're like writing those notes, you see there is a Tato like on the ground near you guys, just staring at a fish that's just flopping on the ground, like just
Where'd you come from?
like looking
Or
at it.
Just staring at the flopping fish.
Yeah.
they're just
By the way, they took that fish out of the water. That's
No,
why-
they're gonna use it for a recipe. But you guys don't know that. You just see them staring at it. But yes, so you guys, now that you've went through the door, so many horrifying things.
Yep.
You guys are walking down a corridor, and at the end of the corridor, there is a light, and you get into a room, and you are now in what looks like a glass box room. So you can imagine like a big box, but all of the walls are glass,
Mhm.
and all around you are other glass boxes. So it is just
Like
glass
room
box
size.
after glass box, and you can see through many of them going, and each one looks as though it took a chunk of a area, a different biome, whatever, and literally just kind of like warped it out of space. So it's almost like these little boxes that were just cutaways. So you can see ocean waters, you can see a desert, you can see a jungle, you can see some tavern inn, and there's just like half a table as though it was cut out of existence, and that kind of thing. So it's like a bunch of different areas all cut out. And as you guys are taking in your surroundings, seeing all of these rooms, you see just a few rooms kind of diagonal to you, a large, very large, massive serpentine type creature with a huge horn. And this thing is massive, like it could eat you all up in a bite. And it is just wedged into one of these box rooms, and it looks very angry. And you all kind of turn in unison and make eye contact with it, and it begins to smash at the glass. And that is where we are ending tonight.
Oh.